Manchester United have yet again lost, this time to Arsenal. As expected, I think every fan thought Manchester United were going to lose this game of football and had given up all hope of any sort of result. There is little to play for in the Premier League besides pride, really, for Manchester United. I'm not even sure if Manchester United can make the Europa League conference now. We have got so bad. We could even finish behind West Ham, it has got so bad. We don't look like a team that's going to pick up another point, and it was only 1-0, and I think a lot of people were maybe surprised that we've only lost 1-0. But this is at Old Trafford, Christ, Old Trafford, and I'm seeing on social media, well, it wasn't that bad. We haven't got hammered and all this fucking shit. I mean, the standards have dropped so much that people accept this. I mean, for the goal, I mean, an absolute joke. I mean, what the hell is Casemiro doing even starting games of football for Manchester United? It looks like he's playing for the opposition when he plays, it really does. I mean, just an absolute joke, and I know some people blame the fact that he's playing at centre-half, but he was doing that in midfield all season, and it looks like he's just given up, to be honest, these last few weeks, and Erik ten Hag continues to pick him. And I know people are going to say, well, there isn't much other options. You could give an academy player a chance. I mean, Manchester United are losing games of football anyway, so giving an academy player isn't going to make any difference to the outcome of most of these games. Certainly wouldn't have made any difference to the Palace game for sure. So I don't really see the point. I mean, he kept him on for the whole game against Palace, and he was awful. But I mean, there's players that aren't even playing. Rashford and Bruno, who they've apparently been in training and then dropped out for this game. Have they just give up now, playing and waiting for that FA Cup final? It does seem like all the players are just waiting for that FA Cup final. Have they got one more final big push in them? I mean, it would be a miracle if Manchester United could even score in that flipping game. But I don't actually see where Manchester United are going to get another result this season. I really don't. I mean, it's absolute toothless going forward. We're toothless with Garnacho and Højlund up there. Them two players, in my opinion, have been absolutely fucking abysmal lately. Ahmad was the spark of the front three, and got injured in this game. Yet again, another injury. What does that say about Manchester United in training, in the medical staff? Oh, Christ knows. I mean, Jesus. I don't know what else to really say on this. I mean, Arsenal haven't been great today, but they've got the job done, and to be honest, I hope that they go on and see this league off. But saying that they're going to win the league, I mean, we've helped them a bit there by helping them to victory with that fucking shit show, in my opinion, of another performance. Just not at the level that Manchester United should be putting in at Old Trafford, really not. But obviously standards have dropped so badly. But if Arsenal could go on and win the league, it would be a bit of joy for me, because I do not want Man City to win it again for a fourth time in a row. That would be a dagger to the heart, but they probably will, because they've got a couple of easy games, because Spurs are playing like dog shit and West Ham have been dog shit as well. So you would expect Man City to go on and win it and probably complete the double against Manchester United. But to be honest, I think a number of these players, as I say, with the likes of Højlund and Garnacho not doing enough in games in recent times, it does beg to think that so many of these players have literally just give up the ghost now, just give up, to be honest, for the manager. I'm pretty sure that we know, it does seem to me as though we know that Erik ten Hag will certainly not be Manchester United manager next season, and it does filter down to the players that they know. When they know a manager's going, do they try that their hardest? And it does look like that in recent games, because we've been bad for so much of the season, but these last few games have just got, in my opinion, have got worse and worse. In terms of we're not scoring goals, and I don't know what else to say really. To be honest, it is what it is. It's dead rubber, these games, in my opinion, in the league. So all it is about trying to get enough players now fit enough to get the best starting lineup we can out in the FA Cup final, and just have one final push. If Manchester United could go into that game and put in the best performance of the season, do it for themselves, do it for the fans, to try and win that FA Cup, and then it could be an FA Cup double, because the women's team have at least won the FA Cup today, beating Spurs, which was great for them. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. I don't really know what else to say on this. I know Egghead's going to come out and blame injuries on this, and I know it's not ideal again with having to play Johnny Evans and Casemiro at centre half, who two players shouldn't be at Manchester United past this season, and obviously Amrabat hasn't played a lot of football this season but isn't going to be here next season, so it is, and Scott McTominay coming back in and not playing well, but he's been injured as well. And I think certain players, I think Egghead has rushed back this season, and I do understand that he has been under massive pressure, and when players are out injured he does have to sometimes bring them back in because his job is on the line, but sometimes you've got to use a bit of common sense, and I think that some of these players have just been rushed back too soon this season, and it hasn't helped with the injury situation and that. But I don't really know what else to say on this game, but Arsenal have won it 1-0. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.